Hello, everybody, and welcome to the newest installment of the Philly 4 pod. I'm your only speaker today, Peter Natchier, and let's get right into it. Today, we'll be talking about the 76ers trade deadline today, Flyers Jets preview that's happening in about an hour, and the Phillies offseason, what they've done, what they could do, what I think they should do. And then no Eagles talk today because there hasn't really been much updates on them. Considering the season isn't over yet, with the Super Bowl still being played. So let's just hop right into it. The Sixers today, the NBA had their trade deadline. It was today by 3. After they're done, 3 is the last time you can make trades and whatever. So Sixers made a total of 3 or 4 trades. The one trade they gave away Furkan Korkmaz, Marcus Morris, and a few picks for Buddy Hield. And I mean, they start off the day great with that trade getting Buddy Hield. You got shooting, but it would have been perfect if you would have went along and gotten another bit of a big to complement that. Get shooting and a big with Embiid's enlightenment of Embiid's injury. They did not do so. I was hoping they would have gotten like Drummond. I would have taken Olynyk. Any big. And they went along and didn't do that. They didn't fill a need that they needed to fill. Because B-Ball Paul is not big enough to be a center. He's just not. He's not a center. So I'm like, whatever. They'll do it eventually after that Buddy Hield trade. I like that. Give up. Mark Morris sucks to see him go, but, I mean, Buddy Hield is more of a need for us. Then the day goes on. They trade Daniel House for like a second or a salary cap. Whatever, not important. He gets waived. Whatever. Then a few hours actually do progress. And then they make another trade. Wonder what this could be. And it's the one trade that I think they should have never made. Never. They trade away Pat Bev. In return, they got Cameron Payne and a second round pick from 2027. Horrible. Fucking horrible trade. Bad. For 3 reasons. One, what does Cameron Payne bring to this basketball team that Patrick Beverley doesn't? Like, what does he do to elevate your roster that much more? I'd argue, I know they're both probably not going to play much in the playoffs, but at the end of the day, I'd rather have a leader and a mentor like Pat Bev than I would have a non-leader and a non-role and a non-trusted vet in Cameron Payne in a second. Come on. The fans loved him. That's the second reason. The fans. We loved him. He played like we wanted him to play. He did everything right. He hustled. He made the right plays. He did everything Philly wants him to do. And you traded him away. Everyone loved him. And by getting rid of that guy, this is number 3, you kill the vibes of this team. You kill the locker room. The locker room is just going to be 10 times more less fun. The vibes are going to be off. This guy they're going to be like, oh, yeah, Pat, oh no, he's not here. He brought vibes to this team that we haven't had before. And also, we had the best bench play we've had in years, literal years. And now Darren Moore is like, nah, I'm good. I don't want a good bench. I don't want a good second unit. So he goes out and trades everyone. Fun. I'm fine with giving up Marcus Morris for Buddy Hield and all that. That trade was fine. That trade was stupid. Giving away Patrick Beverley is stupid. Because he was the heart and soul of your team. And, he was a heart and soul. And you just gave him away to another top team in the Bucks. For what? It's stupid. Makes no sense to trade away Patrick Beverley there, especially with how dedicated he was to this team. He impacted the city. Everyone loved him. He loved the city back. He should have been a Sixer for the rest of his career. And Daryl Morey's dumbass decided to ship him off for someone who's worse, less impactful, isn't a leader, won't take that next step for us. Then the final trade of the day. This might be worse than the Pat Bev one. They traded away Jaden Springer for a second. And guess who they traded him to? The Boston Celtics. The Boston fucking Celtics got Jaden Springer from us for free. You finally have a young piece who's with a good coach, Nick Nurse, knows what his role is, lockdown defender, he's looking like the future of your franchise, and you trade him away for a bag of fucking Lay's chips. I'm sorry, you trade him away for like a bag of basketballs. He's gonna be Isaiah Joe, part 2. Because you can't have a guy that is looking that good and is that young and just ship him off. You can't. That's horrible. Horrible. Because if by doing that, you essentially say, we're going to go all in and fuck the future. Which you already said, no, the future's still kind of important to us. It's ridiculous. He locked down Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and then you trade him away for a second round pick. The second round pick's not going to turn your future around unless you really, really nail that. And you're not. You're not. Because the last time the Sixers nailed a draft pick was like Tyrese Maxey. And that came in the first round. So the last time they nailed a second round pick is never. More than likely, never. I don't trust this organization as much now. They made some horrible trades that really, really killed this team. Now, I guess you're going to have to trust the buyout market. But here's the problem with the buyout market. All the buyout market people aren't centers. There's no centers on the buyout market. It's Kyle Lowry, Seth Curry if he gets bought out. That's not really official yet. Korkmaz got bought out. Like, it's ridiculous what the Sixers organization did. They killed the locker room in the process. They pretty much punted on the season. And it sucks. You don't fill any of your pressing needs. None of these needs were pressing except for the Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield was the only good trade you made today. And that's unfortunate because you need to do a hell of a lot more than just one. You needed an Andre Drummond. You needed a Buddy Hield, which you got, but you needed a big. And in effect, and don't worry, they kept Tobias Harris. I mean, what Daryl Morey loves Tobias Harris so much. Why? What makes you think that Tobias Harris is that valuable, dude? Why are you keeping Tobias Harris here? I mean, unless you're in love with him and you guys have a secret fucking relationship. There's no reason to like him this much. He's not that good of a basketball player. He's not that good at particularly anything. I mean, Daryl Morey today would have rather eat an entire store of crumble cookies, all of the crumble cookies in the US of A, then make a good trade today. That's how I saw it. He was like, okay, we made a good trade, Buddy Hield. We still have some pressing needs. Let's go do it. And he's like, nah. You guys want to go to Wawa, crumble cookie? You wanna go do something other than our jobs and make some moves that is just gonna kill the season, make us punt on the season, make us a 10 times worse team. That's what he did. That's essentially what he did, and it's horrible, disgusting. We better hope that Maxey keeps going up and up this year, and Embiid stays healthy, and Kelly Oubre, he gets his stride back, because he hasn't been the same since he came back. I mean, they're completely fucked. They're stupid. Some of these trades are horrible. Horrible. All the trades besides Buddy Hield one killed your franchise. The locker room vibes are going to be totally off now. The players aren't going to be as confident. You don't think if you're sitting there like, yo, you're an idiot, the confidence will be just fine. You think a young guy like Paul Reed or like Maxie's going to be the same confidence after losing a vet that really helped them in confidence and really coached them up and treated them like they were like that, like they were super tight from day one to now. They lost that. The confidence isn't going to be the same, at least for the first few weeks. It's not going to be the same Sixers team, especially since Embiid's out. Embiid's hurt. Like it's not like a minor injury. He tried to play, he got hurt. You're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to do something in this trade deadline to get an Andre Drummond, but you didn't. Drummond would have been the fucking perfect target to get because Mo Bamba has been disappointing. Paul Reed's too small to play this position every day. I mean, come on. You need an Andre Drummond, and you go out there and you get nothing at the center position. Hell, you don't get anything at the forward position. You don't get anything at the forward position. I mean, this is one of the rare times in NBA trade deadlines that I've, at least top of my head, can think of where we got back jack shit, and you sent out a shitload, and the stuff you got back isn't really that compelling besides Buddy Hield. I'm fucking done. This is horrible. Done with this franchise. It's a cursed franchise. It's a stupid organization, and they need to fix it. They need to fix the way this goes down. Because those trades were horrible. The Pat Bev trade was horrible. The Sprinter trade was horrible, especially since you're trading with the Celtics. The Celtics, who have a track record of killing your franchise, and you guys are rivals. And they have a good track record of developing young players. Oh, wait, let's trade one of our other promising young players to our rival who has a good track record of developing players like him. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that seems like a great idea for the future. And now, if we want to beat them. Stupid. Horrible. Your defense is taking a huge hit here. Because Pat Bev was a defensive monster. Same with Jaden Sprinter. And you got rid of both of them. And now they're not going to be on your team. They're going to be against you. A lot. Okay? And it went from championship contending to now to like, okay, maybe they can pick it up for first few games without them to, we're done. I'm done with this franchise. And that's exactly how everyone should be feeling. Because this has been horrible. Today was horrible. This is the worst trade deadline I've seen them do in so long. It's another year of relying on the buyout market, which has none of your needs. None of your needs. And it's ridiculous because they keep doing this shit and think they're going to get away with it. But once we get eliminated in the first round or second round this year, because you didn't do the things at the trade deadline you need to, and Embiid maybe gets hurt, and Embiid's health isn't 100%, if this is how this plays out like every other year, and you trust in the buyout market too much. And when we lose the playoffs, they're gonna be like, it's alright, we'll come back an extra stronger with a better roster. No, what the fuck, we will not if you keep doing this the way you're doing it. They rely on the buyout market too much, who never has any of your needs, barely has any bigs at all. The only person I can think of is a guy you traded away today that happened to get bought out in Marcus Morris. I would love to see him come back because he was balling for us, which I don't get why he got bought out. Stupid. It is horrible. And now I can't even talk about it anymore. I'm disgusted. On to another semi-promising team in the Philadelphia Flyers. They have a game in about 30 minutes against the Winnipeg Jets. And that last time we played the Winnipeg Jets, we busted their ass all over the ice. We dominated that game. Let me pull up the fucking stats for the last game because we whooped their ass. We killed them. I mean, Jets are favorited. Not shocking to me. Player to get a goal today, I'm gonna go TK. He's on fire. I'm predicting a 4-3 Flyers win, so over 5. Samuel Urson obviously is the projected goalie. I don't think they'd play. They're gonna play Cal Peterson too much, but like the last time we played them, we had a 2-0 win. Urson had a good shutout. Cam Atkinson scored 2 goals. The assist went to Frost, Farabee, Palin, York, and that's it. And we killed them. We dominated that game. So if you can go out there you don't even have to replicate it through and through. Just semi-replicate it just a little bit. If you can replicate it a little bit, oh shit. If you can replicate what you did last time against them in Winnipeg, even though it's in Philly, if you can replicate that a little bit, you'll be fine. If Erson keeps playing the way he's playing, you'll be fine. Your offensive guys, and Tippett's back, by the way. He's also going to get a goal. It's going to be a 4-3 Flyers win bucket. This is being recorded, just so you know. I'm not cheating. This being recorded at 6:27. Okay, when it happens, yeah. But like, they've been playing really well. They came out of the All-Star break off a horrible game against Boston, and they come out and they win, and they come back from down 1-0, going into the second and down and tied 1-1 with the Panthers after 2, I think it was, and in the third period scored that goal, and they kind of shut them down the rest of the way. Urson played well. Offense really broke through in the second half of that game. Hopefully, they can keep doing that here today. The one thing I'm looking at tonight, with the Flyers is can they get past Hellebuck? Because if they can get past Connor Hellebuck, they'll be able to win. Obviously, no shit. I think they'll have no problem just because it's at home. You're on a winning streak, a 1-game winning streak. So you've won your last game. You're feeling good. The vibes with Torts has been unreal. I know there's a bit of a distraction with number 79 there, but it doesn't seem to be affecting them. So I mean, I hope, and I'll maybe come out and tweet. Quick plug. Follow the fucking Twitter, please. Because I get engagements on here all the fucking time. On YouTube. But I never get anything on my social. On my Twitter. Go fucking follow it. I'll put it in the description or something. But please. It would help. It would help. I have like 2 followers. 5 followers. It's bad. Anyway. I think the Flyers winning because I think their offense will keep going. Good win against Florida. You're coming off against 4-3 Flyers win. The goals go into Tippett, TK, Lawton, and Drysdale. The 4 goals are those. That said, let's go across the way to the Diamond and the Philadelphia Phillies. This is our last topic of the day. Got a few points I want to talk about. According to one of the reporters, I think from MLB Network, I don't know which one, the Phillies could be dark. This was reported like a week ago, and people are still kind of talking about it. But people, the Phillies could Phillies could reportedly be a sleeper team, according to multiple executives, for Cody Bellinger or Jordan Montgomery. Now, this would be huge for a few reasons. One, Jordan Montgomery's a guy can pitch well. Year in and year out, he's actually not that old either. He's like 30, I think. Decent age. I mean, he's proven to, pitch well every year. He had a good year last year, good playoffs last year. He would be perfect. Cody Bellinger would be a fucking amazing. Because my thought process with that one is like, okay, you could put him in center. He's a good defender. It's not like he's a shitty defender. He's a great bat when he's hitting well. And then you could put Casty in left, Marsh, Rojas, and Pache in left. Rotate those guys out because you do want other guys to get play time besides just March. You want to kind of develop Rojas a little bit. So I think either one of those moves would really help us and would really help us not struggle like we're a team of 5-year-olds in the first 10 games. It would be huge. They need to make a move in the starting pitcher role. I think so. And that brings me to the next thing I got reported today. The Phillies are this close to trading for Emmanuel Clace, I think it is, from the Cleveland Guardians. And Cleveland wants Justin Crawford, who's really our only good outfielder and is supposed to be our Castellanos replacement once he goes and retires or leaves. And we don't really have another one of those. So they're saying, no, I don't know. That's the only holdup. We don't know if we want to give up Crawford or not. I don't know if I do it. I have to study up on Crawford a little more. I know he's supposed to be like really promising and our only really good outfielder, but like Clace is fucking amazing. He's young. He pitched well last year. He's pitched well I'm pretty sure the year before. I mean, he's really the only good pitcher on that staff over there. He's amazing. Good strikeout guy. He has good stuff day in and day out, really. I mean, that's a guy you want. But they don't know. I mean, before I end it here real quick, because it's kind of getting over the 20-minute mark, I kind of like to be at that 20 to 30-minute mark. Real quick, the Phillies need a starting pitcher, outfielder if they want. I would personally like an outfielder because then you're not relying on Rojas' bat when it comes playoff time, and so he can even get some more reps in AAA and mix it. You can mix him in and line up a little bit in left. See how he does over in left. It would be a weird dynamic there, but it could work. Hopefully the hitting staff gets him up if we don't get another outfielder. And 3, I wouldn't hate another reliever. Pitching and outfielder, maybe. That would be perfect. They need to make a move. Because this roster didn't get it done for a reason. They fell short of the goal for a reason. I mean, they stopped hitting out of nowhere last year against the Diamondbacks after game, I want to say 4. You just fucking panicked and crumbled. And that happens. Shit happens. You fall in a weird mess, whatever. But they need to get better. They need to get more shit. I mean, you lost that because Rob Thompson ran out of relievers to use a few games. Like he used Kimbrel twice, and that cost us big time. So you need more relievers. You need more starters because then if you don't get another starter, you're relying on. I'm a huge Taiwan Walker guy. I think he'll have a big year if Rob Thompson lets him. But I'm not a big Christopher Sanchez guy. He sucks. I'm not a big Sanchez guy. The way he pitches is horrible. Him in the playoffs wasn't really all that impressive. And it's horrible. So I don't like him. I don't like the way he does stuff. I don't like how he pitches, when he pitches. I don't like how much they trust him over a proven guy in Walker. I like Walker better by a million. That's just me. But I'm not ready to rely on Christopher Sanchez to go win us a playoff game. You need another big starter because if you let's play a little scenario here. Let's play a little scenario. Say you don't trade for a guy. Game 5. Game 5 of like the NLCS. Sound familiar? You put Chris Sanchez out there. It's a guaranteed bullpen game. He gives up like 3 runs in 5 innings, right? You put the bullpen in, they shut it down until 7th. They give up a huge home run. You're fucked because he gave up those runs and he hasn't been pitching well all year, and you still trust him over Taiwan Walker. Nah. Sound familiar? Yeah. Happened this year. Or you trade for a guy like, let's pick Clace because that's a realistic option, or Montgomery. you get to that game 5, you're like, okay, we got an extra pitcher here, then we got Walker, and if we really do still trust Sanchez, we can pitch Sanchez the next game. So we got an extra reliever, and then we got 2 more guys that we kind of trust. All right, then you're not fucked because they pitch well in big games, and those guys after him are good. Not Sanchez, but Walker's a good guy to pitch after him. So if you trade for another starter, that bolsters your roster for the season and the playoffs. That's it. That's all I have to say. I mean, they need to get better than pitching. They really do. And yeah. All right, that's about it for the Philly 4 pod. As always, yeah.